Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. At the 34-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a big first down. First down, Bills. On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they tried to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. incomplete.
They'll give them some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Daytona.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Here's Allen. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Throwing now is Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. When a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, and pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach. All game long, all practice long, every meeting, get the football. That's what they want.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
After the run, Smith going to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is going to hold the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A lot of times when you get a man from a third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. And this is blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch for them. Both of those units in there kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Allen now looks to throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with it. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Now Allen again. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 32 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Raiders 6. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Second and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's second and 10.
Tuesday.
Out of the gun, Smith. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing now is Geno. He's got his run back out of the backfield. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. The Raiders in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky-falling, and as far as they're concerned, their confidence really soaring.
Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Geno. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field. Hope he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll get this down to the 38.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, That's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
They snap it to Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Allen. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And the Bills first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air, Allen. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's going to be touchdown right at the line of scrimmage.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Thornton, the motion man right. And again, it's Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Right side, Thornton with it. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 10 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Back to throw again. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Raiders 6. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now Smith. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Jack's left. Hey, trio left.
Smith. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, 65 yards. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. This time, the extra point up and go. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Allen going to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Allen to throw once more. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the gun, here's Smith. Now he'll tuck this and run. No chance to get away there from Smith as he goes down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. 3rd and 9 here.
Here we go, here we go. I like Jackson. Ready, set. Middle. No ball, no ball.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Rhodes. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have cut the lead back down to 2.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. This is now a 1-point game.
Raiders 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At the 48-yard line.
Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Alert! Round 80!
Ballard now looks to throw. Now a run here off the arm. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Has his man. It's Shakir. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
56, 56. Alert. Half 85, half 85, half 10. Half.
From midfield, here's Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Throws. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And now the rookie's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down at a yard. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And he is caught. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Allen again. And he gets this to Thornton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They go right back to it for 20 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
27. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. Down the sideline he goes. And he's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes. Spinning away. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Raiders 34, Bills 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
To the air, Allen. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And again, it's Allen. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
The current formula is not working right now.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
3-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
34.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing now is Geno. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. It's Rhodes. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Smith's going to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Rhodes. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll try the left side. It's Rhodes. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Smith. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
A big play here, 3rd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. 13 there. Hey, go flip her up. Slow ball, slow ball. There we go.
Smith to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in.
Oh, it breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Bills, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile,